I hope you've had enough break to be able to continue with today's lesson. But before we continue, I want to ask you a very special question. The question is quite special. You may not know. The truth is, the seriousness of this question, in fact, it is as serious as anything. The question is, have you subscribed? Very simple question, but very serious. Just if you've not subscribed, click on that subscription button you are seeing to keep getting updates with us. So we will continue. In our last video, I was telling you, or we were talking about the file, what this file option can actually do for you. So let's move on. Let's say we want to design an Instagram post. An Instagram post. An Instagram post is always 1000 pixel by 1000 pixel. Then the unit here, just put the unit in pixels because we have with the measurement is on pixel. So under this bleed, we actually don't need anything here because it's just a simple Instagram post. So we click on OK. Yeah, this is the size we need. So like I said earlier before, now this white space you see is not a background. If you should type anything here and save it, you actually saving it as a PNG file. It will have no background. So what we need to do now is, since we want to make an Instagram post, we have to put in a background. So but before we do that, let's just quickly look at the names of these tools here. So this first one now is selection tool, the second one is magic wand tool, this one is pen tool, this one is line segment tool, this one is paintbrush tool, this one is blend brush tool, this one is rotate tool, this is width tool, this is shape builder tool, this is mesh tool, this is eyedropper tool, this is symbol sprayer tool, this is artboard tool, this is hand tool, this is zoom tool, this is slice tool, this is column tool, this is blend tool, this is gradient tool, this is perspective grid tool, this is free transformer tool, this is scale tool, this is eraser tool, this is pencil tool, this is rectangle tool, this is type tool, this is lasso tool, this is direct selection tool. All these tools are very essential. So all you need to do is scroll down, learn them. You see, there is this question that while I was still learning that comes up to my mind each time my instructor is telling me that this is the name of this tool, this one. One question I keep asking myself is, when will I learn all this? When I go learn all this drama, all this grammar with this man they speak. But the fact is, there is a saying that has it that all experts were once novice. So all these experts, graphics designers we have in the world today, they all started this way. They were once in your level. So it's all about having the mind to continue. So the thing here is, if they can do it, why can't you do it? So it's all about time. With time you get conversant with it. And like I said earlier in the last video, that I'm going to hold you by the hand, walk you through to make sure you become a professional graphics designer before the end of these 3 weeks. and I must do that for you. It is a promise. So let's continue with our job. All we need to do now is to pick up the rectangular tool, click on it, you left click on this, and before we move on, I would like to show you something. If you watch this rectangular tool, there is a small something under it. If you should right click on that thing, it will give you so many other options, such as rounded rectangle tool and the rest of them, even star and every other thing. So we'll just click on the rectangular tool, bring it to this space, click and drag. The click should come from the left click and drag. So as it stands now, there is a background on this. So what will I do now? Just need to put in a color. What color am I to use? Okay, let me use this. So as you can see right now, I can't type on this because the tool I picked is not the tool that is used in typing. So for me now to type, I will have to go and click on this tool. So just get this now, that for you to use any of these tools, you must click on it, you must pick it in order for you to use it. If you've not picked it, you can't use it. Just get that. It's a very simple philosophy. So let's just continue. Put your cursor on where you want your write-up to appear. So I will just left click and type. Whatever thing you type here will just appear. It's quite very simple. So I will just like we said earlier, I want to make a very short Instagram post. So I will just come up, type something like my name is Emmanuel Kizito UT. I am a digital marketer. So can you see? But there is still problem with this write-up. It is quite small, and I want it to fill the whole of this page, the whole of this space that we've just provided for the write-up. So what am I going to do? I'll just highlight it and format it. From here now is the formatting tool. So for me now to get the size I want, I'll just come here, increase the size from here. If you watch it, the name there is font size. So I'll just increase it. Let's say 36. Are you seeing the magic? Are you seeing the manipulations? So it is getting bigger. Let's put it to 72. Can you see it? So what am I going to do now? I will break them. Just click on your enter key and you have it broke, and you break it. So what am I going to do now? So if you watch this write-up now, you see it is aligned to the left, and I want it to be at the center. So what am I going to do? I'll just come here, highlight it again, come here just the same way you do in your Microsoft Word, align to left, align to right, align to center. This is it here. The Adobe Illustrator also has provisions for that as well. So I'll just use the center, align to center, click on it. Can you see it? So it is aligned to center now, but the position where this text is, I don't like it. I want this text to appear somewhere here. Somewhere here. So what am I going to do? I dropped the type tool already. So this, for you to drop any tool, you just come here and drop it. Selection tool, drop it there. So I can be able to carry this, put it at the center. Whoa, we are good to go. Good to go, good to go, good to go. So what will I do now? I need to change the color. Or should we leave it in black? Okay, let's leave it in black since we're only trying to know the interface. But if you want to change the color, just highlight it and click any color here, it will change. So, but maybe I don't like the character. I don't like the character, so I can just highlight it and change the character. You can put any character of your choice. Put any character you feel is best for you. There are many characters there, so just choose the one you want, the one that is good for you, for your design. Although in our next video I'll be showing you when to use a particular character, how to get those characters if you don't have it, how to use the perfect colors you need, because in graphic design you don't just wake up and use any color or use any character. There are characters that are meant for a specific design at a specific time in that design, or at a specific point, I mean to say, in that design. So but that will be in the next video. In the next video I will be teaching you that. So now I will have to save this document. You see, the Adobe Illustrator is programmed in a way that it saves automatically, like it is otherwise called autosave. It has an autosave, space for autosave, so it saves automatic. But I equally recommend people to save their files by themselves. To know where the file is located, you put the file in a location where you would be able to fetch it from, and some other things. So that is just one thing I recommend people to do. So what will I do now? We just click on File, come to Save. It is asking me the name I want to save it with. Let's just say Instagram. Then save it on desktop where I can locate it easily and click on Save. So but the thing is, saving it that way, I am saving it as an Adobe Illustrator file. Each time I click it, something of this nature would always come up. It simply means you save it, maybe you still want to work on it, something of that nature, you save it after you do some amendment and some other things editing. So but I want to save it as a picture. So what will I do? Or I want to save it, I want to upload it to the Instagram now, to the Instagram site. So I need to save it as a picture. So what will I do now? Just come here under this save and click Save for Web. Come here, reduce the size to fit. Then come here, you can rename it. Then I will save it as a JPEG file. Then under the quality, it is high. Some persons will put it in very high, but I use high, and that is me. So I will save it in desktop. I will save it as an Instagram post. On desktop. So let's see what we've done. Wow, it's up. So with this now, we can upload it. We can actually upload this now to the Instagram I mean. So let me just close it and we'll continue with our work. So what if I want to save it? What if my client recommends me saving it without the background? Let's say you made a design that wants to be uploaded to a website. Okay, let's just say you made a logo design and that logo design needs to be uploaded in website. Like for those of you who are in our website class, you know you don't upload a logo design that has a background. So let's assume that this thing is logo and you want to upload it to a website. You need to save it as a PNG file, the one that doesn't have logo. So what would you do to save it? So all I need to do is, remember I added a background to this post, so all I need to do is just to remove that background, delete it, delete the background, and I can save it now. Save for web. If you save it as a JPEG file, it will still have background. So what I need to do now is save it as a PNG file. I'll just save it as a PNG file and I will click save. Just put T, then save it. So let's watch it out. Let's see what we've done. Okay, because the write-up, if you watch it, the write-up is still showing but very dim. So because the write-up is on, the write-up is, maybe I didn't see it well. Let me check again. Okay, let's use another color for that write-up so we can be able to see it, because it has no background. So let's use something like red. Yeah, let's resave. Save now for web, PNG. Save Instagram J. Can you see it? This now has no background. You can upload this as a PNG file. It has no background. So this will be all for our today lecture. We are so much happy that you are part of this lecture, and you know what, you will benefit a lot. I promise you one thing, you will definitely benefit a lot. So I still want to remind you of what I said before. You need to click on that subscribe button. It's quite important. Click on the subscribe button and I will